Assalamu alaikum, this is Professor Muhammad Hassan Khan, and today we are going to start lecture number 2 of week 2 of Retail Supply Chain Management. So, before wasting time, just to move toward our topics, our content, that what topics we are going to cover. In this chapter, we are going to cover almost 15 topics, and each topic is very much important regarding to the field, regarding to your papers, regarding to your concepts, regarding to your learning. So just see what topic number 1 is telling to us. This is supply chain. Uh, this topic, first topic, is merely explain supply chain management. And in our previous chapter, we have discussed a lot of things regarding supply chain operation management, and there are a lot of things we have covered in chapter 1. If you want to know that what things we have covered, just go and check it out, my first video. I will give a link in the description, so just have a look. Before that, just move, we are going to cover this chapter, and I will just make this video as much short as I can. So just see what the supply chain management definition says to us in this topic. So the supply chain management, the active management of supply chain activities and relationship in order to maximize customer values and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. Over here, the same definition, but the main bullet point in this definition is that the supply chain management, the main key element is the maximizing the customer value and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. These are the 2 points, are the main key point, are the supporting points in this definition of supply chain management. The active management of supply chain activities, they're talking about the active management, and relationship in supply chain activities and relationship in order to maximize customer value. If the customer value is maximized, if the company or any organization is achieving maximum customer value and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage, if they are achieving their competitive advantage, they are achieving their best advantage of the competitor, also they are just maximizing their customer value, so that supply chain will be the key element, and that organization is achieving the best supply chain part, and they're playing the very great part in their role. Okay, what says over here? Supply chain, a network of manufacturers and service providers that work together to create product and service needed by end user. What again we can read, we read this. What supply chain is? A network of manufacturer and service providers that work together. Both are working together. Manufacturer, and second is service provider, work together to create a product or service. While they're working, they are producing, they are creating product or service need by the end user. Who is the end user? Customer is the end user. Okay, these manufacturer and service provider are linked together, same, work together, linked together through physical. How they link? The physical flow, information flow, and monetary flow. With this, they are working together and creating a service or providing a service or product to whom? To the end user. That's called a supply chain. Okay, if they are maximizing the customer value and achieving achieving a sustainable competitive advantage. So what happened? It play an active management role. So where they are playing in the supply chain management. Okay, I try to explain this definition in the breaking part. I try to break this definition into different parts. So this is known as the supply chain management. Okay, let's move toward the next slide. It says the cycle view of supply chain management. Everyone know what cycle is followed in supply chain, but over here I try to give you an example while showing you a cycle because it's in our topic. Over here, first cycle is procurement. That what procurement? Everyone knows, we have already discussed. And in upcoming slides, we are going to discuss in detail what procurement is. Second, manufacturing. Manufacturing where? Manufacturing in the company, manufacturing in the industry, manufacturing in any organization, any product. Second, after manufacturing, what we have the replenishment. Replenishment, the second word for the replenishment is known as the inventory. After manufacturing, we have the inventory. Then after inventory, we have the customer order. Okay, in customer order, and after customer order, the product goes to the supplier, and after supplier, the who use the product, customer. And this all whole cycle is followed, is mainly done for whom? For the customer, for giving the good service, good product, valuable product to whom? To the customer. First, procurement. Second, manufacturing. Third, replenishment. Fourth is customer order. Okay, this is the cycle view of supply chain management. Next, what we have? We have the 5 part of supply chain management. Just read. In supply chain management, the supply chain manager, we're talking about the manager, coordinates the logistics. To whom he coordinate the logistics of all aspects of the supply chain, which consists of 5 parts. What 5 parts are? These are: number 1, the plan or strategy. Second, the source, which in what talking about source, in source the raw material or service. Third, manufacturing. In manufacturing, what happened? Focus on productivity and efficiency. At number 4, delivery and logistics. After manufacturing, we have the delivery process. Okay, and at number 5, we have the return system for defective or unwanted products. That is known as the recycle supply chain management. We are going to discuss this return system in our last topic. Okay, in this chapter we are going to cover, but that topic is we are going to cover in the last. Okay, these are the 5. First of all, we make the plan or strategy. Second, we planning. Then we just looking for the source from where we got the source of, we got the raw material. After raw material, if we receive the raw material, then we start manufacturing, producing. Okay, productivity, focus on the productivity and efficiency. And after that, after completed of manufacturing, we merely deliver that or delivery with the help of logistics. Okay, if at last, if the customer they do not like that product, so the customer will return, or if there is any kind of defect, so that product will like come back to the company for just maybe for the recycle, or it will use for the other purpose. Okay, these are the 5, you can say that, the supply chain management parts. Okay, now see what is retail supply chain management. We have already discussed in our previous chapter number 1, but over here, yes, we are just learning again, we are looking this again. So what it says, retail supply chain management is the process of managing the entire supply chain of retail organization. Okay, what it says, it's retail supply chain management is a process. It's a process of which process? Let's talk about the managing the entire supply chain of retail. We have already discussed retail in detail, but over here we are also going to discuss retail in the detail. Okay, the differentiating factor of retail supply chain management from the other supply chain management, it is differentiating what the differentiate between the normal supply chain, what is supply chain management, what is differentiate, it is differentiating the retail supply chain management with the normal supply chain management. The differentiating factors of retail supply chain management from the other supply chain management is the volume. Main word is the volume of product movement and the fast moving nature of the product of the retail industry. The main difference between the normal supply chain and the retail supply chain, in retail supply chain it mainly talk about the volume of product. Okay, volume of product movement and the fast moving nature of the product from the retail industry. Over here I have already given the example in the class that what volume and what fast moving products are. I've already given the example that we have already discussed. Again I give the example. In the fast moving, for example, we talk about the dairy product. In dairy product we just talk about the milk, because milk is that product which is the usage in the daily life. Everyone use the milk in the morning in the making of tea, and the milk and the usage of milk is the the consumption of the milk is very much high as compared to the other product. So milk is the fast moving nature, and in the daily life we just have like breads, eggs. So these all breakfast item is daily used by many people in their everyday life. So I've already given example, okay, and the usage of these products are in volume, in high volume, okay, and these are the fast moving nature products, okay. So the main differentiate between the normal supply chain and the retail supply chain is the volume of the product and fast moving nature. So this is known as the retail supply chain management. Next we are going to talk about example of supply chain in retail. What it's same as in normal supply chain, but what it says that the maximum fast moving or the maximum usage from here supplier to the factory, distributor, wholesaler, retailer, then to the customer. Same supply chain follows in the retail. Few things, but it says that it's the fast moving, like fastly from the raw material, from supplier to the factory to distribution to the wholesaler to the retailer. It's moving the fast chain. Okay, this is the retail supply chain management. Example of the retail supply chain management. Next, need of supply chain in retail. Why the supply chain is needed in the retail? What are the factors? Same as in other supply chain. In retail supply chain, why needed? Cost cutting, time saving, customer satisfaction, increased profit margins, physical flow, information flow, financial flow. We have already discussed these all 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 point in detail, that how cost cutting. For example, many students give the example in, like, for example, if we want to buy the chocolate in the single unit, so we don't want to go to buy single chocolate for the wholesaler, or for going to buy the chocolate for in the big market, like from where we just go, like in the supermarket. If we easily got a chocolate from our nearest home, so we go and buy that chocolate easily, okay. If we go in the supermarket, the nature of buying is that, like, you have to buy the whole box, you have to buy the whole carton of that chocolate, all 12 or 20 pieces. But if you want to eat one chocolate, it will just not only just save your money, but it also save your time if you're just going to buy from your nearest shop. So retail supply chain management, what it's mainly just doing with you, it's just saving your money, cutting your cost. How? You're not going to buy the whole big box of 12 chocolate. Why? If you just want one chocolate, and you can just buy only the one chocolate from your nearest shop, instead of buying the whole pack of the 12 box. So it's cost cutting, saving your time, customer satisfaction, that you're getting a chocolate from your nearest home, so you don't want to go to buy from your or from the supermarket or anywhere. So customer satisfied to buy single piece, single unit from the nearest home, increase the profit margin. How it increase the profit margin? If you're going to buy the chocolate in the shop, the shopkeeper is going to sell the single unit, and put and just he's not only going to sell you on the same price, but he will just put some profit. So profit of selling that chocolate to you, to the people. So that's how the profit increases margin. Who just getting the profit? The shopkeeper getting the value, the shopkeeper getting the price profit margin from you. How? In the form of single unit, okay. Physical flow like that. If physical flow, the chocolate that you buy from the shop, it's present in that shop, and maybe there's a 2 packet, 3 packet. If you buy that, so the physical flow from that shop to you, you're just buying, and the shopkeeper is selling to you. So that physical flow is also important in the supply chain. If that chocolate is not present there, if it's not physically present, so you have to go to the big supermarket instead of buying that chocolate from the retail. So Physical flow is very much important, needed. Information flow, for example, you buy the chocolate. After buying the chocolate, you just go home and just tell other people that you have got this chocolate from that retail, that nearest shop. So you just telling other people, if you want to buy, you go there and just buy the chocolate from there. Financial flow, how financial flow, you are just giving the money, your money, to whom? To the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper just buy the chocolate from the wholesaler or from the other sources. So the financial flow is also happening. So these are the few points which are very much important in the retail supply chain management. Okay, I've explained these points by giving the example of a single unit chocolate. So that's why supply chain is very much important in the retail. Next, integrated supply chain management. What is the integrated supply chain management? First of all, we should know the meaning of the integrated. Integrated means the one thing is linked with the another thing, like A, B, C, D. I give the example. A, after A we have the B. They both are linked. After B, C. They are linked with each other. Okay, this is a simple example. Let's read this. Supply chain management is an integrated process where every activity is interrelated with the system for efficient flow of material from supplier to the end user. What it say in supply chain management is an integrated process. It's a linked process where every activities is interrelated or they are linked with each other with a system, for efficient flow of material from supplier to the user. Flow from the supplier to the user. This is the integrated part of the supply chain. First of all, supplier is linked with the manufacturer, interrelated, and manufacturer are interrelated or linked with the distributor are linked with the retailers are linked with the customer buy the thing from the retailer buy the thing from the distributor buy the product from the manufacturer buy the product from the different supplier. Okay, this is a cycle. They all are interrelated with each other. You can see this is related with this. If you go the back, customer related with the retailer linked with the distributor, manufacturer, supplier. This is the whole, you can see the cycle which are interrelated with each other. Okay, this is the integrated supply chain management. This is called the integrated supply chain management. Okay, if we just remove one thing, manufacture from here, so the product will never reach to the customer. But in some cases, if we just remove this part, so the manufacturer can directly relate with the retailer, and the retailer can directly relate with the customer. Okay, in some cases with it depend on the product, depend on the you can say that organization, depend on the usage, or you can if depend on the material of the product. Okay, next, benefits of the integrated supply chain management. What are the benefits? Achieving the best delivery performance, reduction of inventory, low supply chain cost, improvement in overall productivity, accuracy in forecasting. These are the few benefits of the integrated supply chain management. Next, a process view of supply chain. We have two process view. First of all, we have the push view of supply chain management. Second, we have pull view of supply chain management. What these two are, let's see. Based on forecast product before ordering, what it says that based on the forecast product before ordering, stock is pre-made and stored, used for predictable demand, example FMCG, focus on cost efficiency and bulk production. What it says, what this thing I just explain you in simple way, like if the products are or just manufacturing are pre-made and stored without any demand or order. So this is known as the push view supply chain management. What the pull view supply chain management is, stock are made on demand. The main difference between this and this is like the product is made before demand, and over here stock is made on demand. Less storage, it needs storage, Why it need the less storage? Because it's on making on demand. You can say that it's making on the customization. We are customers pulling the demand. Okay, customer is pushing the demand. Simple. The main difference between these two are, let's see the example, luxury good item like the niche products. For example, the manufacturing of the Rolls Royce, not everyone can afford. But if we talk about over here, simple example of the car which manufacture in the local market, Toyota Corolla, everyone just can easily buy the car. But if you talk about luxury, if you talk in the category of cars, we give the example of the Rolls Royce. Is the best example that fit in the pull view supply chain management. Okay, this is the supply chain management process view of supply chain management. Next, we are going to talk about the evolution of supply chain management. Evolution means what, like changes. We have the conventional approach. Second, we have the modern approach. Let's see what the conventional approach and what the modern approach. Over here, conventional approach. In conventional approach, like procurement is first done, after procurement manufacturing done, and after manufacturing sales and distribution, you can say the demand of the product customer. Okay, everything is done on different certain steps. What in conventional means in old practices. But if we talk about the modern approach, what modern approach says to us, it JIT is where this JIT change lot of industry, lot of companies, the mindset of the many people, thinkers, manufacturers. JIT, I've already discussed the JIT. Doesn't matter, I give the example what the JIT inventory is. For example, if you got the customization, if you talk about any, you got certain demand, example, I have already given the example of you can say that the biryani. If you got the order of the biryani, certain if you can say that you can we have different what you can say that if you got the order of making the biryani anytime suddenly, so the person who is making that biryani, that manufacturing that biryani on that time, on the demand, so if he's having all things, if he's having all the, you can say that spices and each and everything that used for making that product, that biryani, so if you're making on that time, fulfill the demand on that time period, so that time period is known as a just in time. Okay, for example, you just want to go, you want to eat for example, you go into a restaurant and you want to eat mutton or anything, you want to eat the meat, beef meat, so you go there, you give an order, and he just receive the order, and he just give you within few hours or half an hour, he just prepared each and everything in a good order way and serving you. He's preparing in just in time. You give an order, and after order, you just receiving that demand, just receiving that product in ready-made form. So that thing is known as the just in time. Okay, that thing is practiced in our modern approach. Okay, so this is the difference between the conventional approach and the modern approach. Next, we have the innovation in supply chain management. What innovation? Vendor manage inventory, we have already discussed. Collaborative planning, forecasting, these two are the common. This thing, cross docking, many people don't know about this thing, so I give the example. I just tell you what the cross docking is. For example, what cross docking is, you can also see in the different explanation, there are a lot of explanation, but simple way, you just, in cross docking, you don't have to keep that product in the warehouses or in the storage form. For example, that product come from the factory, after factory, that product just shift from the one truck, it just come out from the one truck and load it to the another truck directly, and after loading to another trucks or another you can say that cars, and that cars are just supply that product to their customers or to their suppliers where that product going to be go. Explain you again. For example, there's a demand of 50. You can say that 50 bags, your school bags or the college bags or the university bag. So that bags are coming in a container after going after this dispatching from the factory or industry. Those bags are loaded in the container, and if the container have to just stop anywhere, any place, and that 50 bags are going to supply to the other places. For example, 10 bags to Karachi, 10 bags to Lahore, 10 bags to Faisalabad. So that truck just load with other small trucks. So that 50 product going to directly supply to the other 10 bags to the Karachi, 10 bags to the Lahore without any storage of that product, that bags. For example, those bags will not be going to be in the warehouse for time period for 2 days, 3 days. No, they will not take any time. They will directly go to their the person who just demanded from anywhere. So okay, that's known as the cross docking. I hope that I try to explain the cross docking in a simple way, and I hope that you people will understand. Okay. Next we have you can say that uh, uh, uh. next we are going to talk about we have function of retail supply chain. What are the functions of retail supply chain management? Okay, I just have the laser pen over here. Yeah. Function of retail supply chain management. Physical. What are the functions? Physical movement of goods from one outlet to another. These are the function. The products are physically moving. The goods are moving from one outlet or from one place to another. Function of the retail supply chain. Stocks, stocking the good at the outlet where needed. They're sending the goods. Okay. Third, management of the entire process. First, moving of the goods from one place to another, from one outlet to another. Stocking the goods at the stock where needed. They are just receiving, they're sending. At third, management. Their management of the entire. For example, these are products are goods are sending on time. Who is just going to manage? So each and everything happen done in the, these are the functions of the retail supply chain management. Next, what is the logistics management? This is the very much important topic in this chapter. Most of the people know about what is the logistics management, but in class many people, they were out of 100%, 20 to 20 or 10% people, especially the females, they were not well aware about this. Doesn't matter, we're going to explain what the logistics management is. It is a process of planning, implementing and controlling the efficient products, effective flow and storage of goods, service and related information from the point of origin to the point of consumption for the purpose of customer requirement. Simple. I will just try to explain you in simple what supply chain management is. I highlight the few point. uh, Storage of goods and related information from point of origin to the point of consumption. Highlighter, where is the good highlighter? It's the pen, but it's not highlighting. Mhm. Yeah, logistics means simply just sending one product to the other product from one place to another place, origin point to the consumption of the purpose of the customer requirement. I explain you again. The process of planning, implementing and the controlling the efficient, effective flow and storage of goods. For example, in logistics, there are many companies like we have Leopard, we have TCS. What they are doing, these are the logistics companies, and what they do, they send you your parcels from one place to another place. And in logistics they use the different channels. They use the channels, you do the channel by the road, by train, by shipping, by aeroplane. They are just sending your product from one place to another place. So sending the product from one place to another place is known as the logistics, and managing that thing, that's not known as the logistics management. Okay, in simple words. Next, we have the three C's of gaining advantage. What are the three C's? In three C's, we have the C. First C is customer. Second C is like competitor. Third C is the company. These are the three C's of gaining advantage. If the customer is happy, how you just get the advantage. If the company is making good profit, you get the advantage. Okay. Number third, if competitor, if you are just competing, giving a hard time to your competitor, it's a advantage. You're gaining the advantage. You're fulfilling the demand of the customer. You're gaining the advantage. If your company is making profit, how you're doing the good customer service, good product, and you are just giving a hard time to competitor, you are getting the advantage. Okay, this is known as the three C's of gaining advantage. Okay, next, logistics efficient plus efficiency equals to competitive advantage. Logistic intelligence, if you have the good logistics with efficiency in a good way, then you are getting the competitive advantage. How? An intelligent supply chain give a competitive advantage through smooth operations. Number one, goal, ensure efficient delivery by reducing delay and obstacles. If you are reducing the delay and obstacles, this is the goal. Number second, key performance indicator, that is KPI, track on time delivery and shipment control. What KPI is it? Track on time delivery. You are delivering on time and shipment control. If you have this, so that's improving your intelligence, and you are giving competitive advantage to your competitor. Third, beauty industry focus, proper planning and minimal delay. You are making the focusing how you are properly planning and minimal delay. You are not making any kind of delay to your customer. Next, biggest issue, poor planning due to missing shipment details. This is the biggest issue. If you are not focusing, you are not giving the competitive advantage to your competitor. At last, solution, use supply chain intelligence for better preparation and efficiency. So if you are just giving the good, if you are focusing on solution, how? Supply chain intelligence for better preparation and efficiency. You're focusing on all these things, so you give the proper solution. So that's known as the logistics intelligence plus efficiency and competitive advantage. So this two thing will give a tough time to your competitor, and that thing will what will it make it give a competitive advantage to you, to you with your competitors. Okay, what is reverse logistics? Everyone know what the reverse logistics is, but let's see what the reverse logistics is. The process of moving goods from customer back, I've highlighted the word back, to the seller or manufacturer for return, repair, recycle or disposal. What happened? For example, if customer buy the product from any like shop or from any supermarket, from any seller, so if the customer think that product is maybe broken or it is not working proper, so he will return that product. So that returning of the product is known as the reverse logistics. So what it follows, end users should return claim, it will go to the claim, then the return collection center, it will go back, then after return collection center, distribution to the secondary outlet, then the recycle resale cycles, then it will just resale and it come to the end user. Who's the end user? Like from the where the product is manufactured. Okay, this is the reverse logistics. That's it. Introduction to the retail logistics. Same thing. Retail logistics is the organized process of managing the flow of merchandise from the source of the supply to the customers. We have already discussed from the source to the supply to the customer. It's known as the uh, retail logistics. The main objective of the logistics management is to reduce the inventory holding costs and improve profit. Next, logistics, retail logistics. Introduction to the retail logistics, and let's see what the retail logistics is. Managing the movement of good from supply to the retail. Okay. Second, include storage, transportation, inventory management, and other fulfillment. Next, we have ensure time delivery and stock availability in stores, help in reducing cost and improve customer satisfaction. Next, use technology and track and managing supply efficiency. This is all things come in the retail logistics. New emerging concept of logistics. This thing is very much important, and most of the companies they are following and practicing the 3PL, which is known as the third party logistics. What the third party logistics is, let's see. Outsourcing logistics service like transportation, warehousing, and distribution to a third party provider. For example, the company, they are not having their own transportation, if they are not having their own warehousing, if they're not having the distribution, so they hire the other uh, company to manage the transportation. If they need a transportation, they just buy the service of transportation. If they don't have the warehouse, so they will use the warehouse service. If they don't have any distribution, so they will buy the distribution, give the distribution to other party. Okay. Giving their own product, the service to the other people is known as the third party logistics. Okay. It may be its service or in products, like its service include inventory management, order fulfillment, freight forwarding, and last, mile delivery. All things including the third party logistics. What are the benefit? Reduce cost, improve delivery speed, because the, for example, other service, other companies, for they are providing service, so their delivery time is much faster as the time that you're going to deliver that product. They have a quick service. Okay. They give you they give the surety that your product will reach to the customer or reach to your destination in the quick time period. Okay. So the delivery speed is faster, enhance customer satisfaction. If the customer is getting the product in a very less time, in the quick way, so the customer satisfaction is the will definitely increase. So these are the few companies which are providing the third 3PL service: TCS Logistics, Leopard Courier, BlueX, and many other companies. They are providing the third party logic service. Okay. Strategic advantage through supply efficient supply chain. These are the few: improve customer satisfaction, better forecasting, risk management, cost reduction, collaboration, and relationship. These are the strategic advantage through the supply chain, effective supply chain management. This is all from the chapter number 2. I hope you have tried to learn new things, especially the third party logistics, retail logistics, reverse logistics, and what are the 3C's gaining advantages, what is the logistics management, innovations, modern approach, conventional approach, evolution in supply chain, and what is the differentiate between the push view of supply chain and the pull view of supply chain management. What are the benefits of the integrated supply chain management, and what is the integrated supply chain management you have learned here. Need of the supply chain in retail, and these are the few topics we have covered in this chapter number 2. We have also discussed, we have read the retail supply chain management, and what are the 5 parts of the supply chain management, cycle view of supply chain management. This is our first topic: what is supply chain management. And these are the topics that we have covered in chapter number 2. I hope you have learned a lot of things, and try to give focus on the topics. So till then, I'll just make the video end, and see you in the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz, take care, bye bye.